Maestro music.
The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What is up? What is going on, everybody? This morning, it is Tuesday. We're about to get after it today for a little while. Get everybody up, get everybody moving, get this thing right first thing in the morning, and then get you guys moving for the day. So we're about to get after it this morning. What is up, Seiko? Wake up, baby. We up. We at it. We doing 120 already. Ken, good morning, man. Good morning. I hope all is well with you and your family, man. I know you've been going through some stuff lately, man. I hope everything is well with you. Thinking about you. Selmo Fudd is in the building. Good morning, Selmo. What's up, Ken? Selmo. What's up, Seiko? Seiko, go through here, see who else is in the building. If anybody else is in the building, see who's here. 120. That's right, man. That's right, Seiko. We 120, baby. We 120. Doc is up and in the building today. Good morning, Doc. Good morning. So we gonna get after it today. Just want to make sure everybody's good. Everybody's in here. Not looking to put a downer on things, but I buried my mom. Last Friday. No, Ken, man, you ain't putting a downer on things, man. I'm sorry, man. I hope you're doing well. I can't imagine how that feels for you, man. And yo, the DGs, man, we're thinking about you, man. You're always part of the family, Ken. Always part of the family, man. Waddy Watts, good morning. How are you, brother? How are you? Let's see here. Who else we got in the building? It's the first of the month, Q4. Yeah, it is, man. It's the first of the month. August is usually a down month for all markets, but we're gonna see how August treats us this month. It could be a little different, man. It could be a little different this year. Good morning, Elmo. Good morning. How are you, brother? How are you? Good morning. Everybody up in here already this morning. Love it. My boy Seiko even with us this morning. He been usually lurking in the background. He all up in the chats today. Love it, man. Thanks, D. No problem, Ken, man. Always part of the family, man. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that, Ken. Yeah, man. We all family here, Ken. We all family, man. So we all feel your pain with you, man. Thanks, Doc. Good morning. So I've been MIA all of July. No, Ken, that's understandable, man. Fully understandable, man. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family, man. That's what's important. That's the most important thing in life. So we will always be here. Just know that we're here. Whenever you need some comic relief, we're here. So, my sympathies, Ken. I know how you feel. I lost my mother, a few years ago. Yeah, it's never easy, man. It's never easy. It is never. But like I said, Ken, we're sorry, man. And if you ever need some comic relief, man, just stop on by, man. Just stop on by. We got some comic relief for you. We got Somo and Seiko in the chat, man, and they'll make you laugh, even if it's just for a minute. Ken, I'm with you, bro. My mom, Somo, I remember, man. I remember that, man. So our condolences from the DGs, man. Ken, we all with you, man. We all stand with you. Whatever you need, whatever you got going on, man, we with you, man. Let's go ahead and get into some of this market, guys. This market looks like trash. I'm not gonna lie. This market looks like trash. We'll look at the Asian market. Actually, is doing really well, but when you get over here to the European market, they opened a little bit earlier than we do, based on the time schedule. And they look like trash too. Their inflation numbers are a little bit higher than ours, but they opened up looking like trash too. We look like trash. Markets are getting tore up, man. This morning, Coinbase, we're watching this stock right here to see what would happen yesterday based on all the news and all the reports and everything that happened yesterday. Actually, the stock hung in there pretty well. Sitting at $98.61 right now. It's actually up from yesterday, so it actually hung in pretty well, which lets you know your boy Dirty Gary, he doesn't have a lot of sway in the markets anymore, based on what happened yesterday. That was an old report, but it started to resurface itself again. But it's always nice for Coinbase to go ahead and fight back and take the offensive. I kind of like that. So the stock itself, Coinbase stock itself, like literally actually gained ground yesterday. So we were watching it. I thought maybe we could get a deal on it. But actually the markets don't really obviously care what Gary does. So, life moves on. Yeah, they are. They're actually becoming irrelevant. They really are. But when you come over here, you look at the cryptocurrency market, we're losing ground, guys. 1.17 trillion right now. When we talked yesterday, we're 1.19 to 1.20 trillion, losing ground today. Everything is pulling back today. Not looking too hot. I was talking to Doc yesterday, and I said, you watch Bitcoin's going to dip down into the 28s, and we were watching, and I was like, it's coming down to the 28s, and there it is, 20. Big Daddy Bitcoin sitting at 28.9. His brother Ethereum sitting at 1,800 and about $83. So everything's on its way down. We got BNB. BNB is actually doing really well in this market. There's a reason why. We'll get to it in a minute. XRP losing ground a little bit. Dropped under that crucial level of 70 cents, sitting at 68 cents. So it's losing a little bit of ground on the overnight as well. So these are bargains, guys. These are buys, right? This market's getting to the point where it's almost on sale again, right? Well, it is on sale again, right? Let's just be honest, it's on sale again. We got Litecoin. They have their halving coming up. They're sitting at $90.48. I said to you guys before, I fully believe this, that once their halving happens, I think that they've already reached their all-time high. I think $100 tops for Litecoin right now is probably where they're going to go. So I don't think they're, trends say that they've a month before they hit their high, and then it's all pretty much down from there. So Polygon dropped underneath that 70-cent level, sitting at 68 cents right now. Continues to come down as well. SHIB's not doing too bad. It's up 6.5% on the week. Obviously, anticipation of Siberium dropping at the Toronto event in August 13th. So SHIB's hanging in there. It's doing okay, but it is losing some ground today. So Chainlink lost some ground. Sitting at $7.48. Starting to be a really good bargain here. So you definitely alone on XXI. So so Chainlink starting to become another buy point here, guys, at $7.47. I'm telling you guys, Chainlink's a sleeper still. People are still sleeping on Chainlink. They don't believe, but I'm telling you, Chainlink with that upgrade, they set themselves apart. Stellar's coming down out of that 15-cent level down to 14 cents. It's starting to come down a little bit, pull back with the market. So Stellar's starting to come down. But it's the whole market is really starting to come down. But Filecoin, guys, sitting at that $4.21 level. I'm watching Filecoin. I'm watching any coins that do file storage on Web3. I think that's going to be that's going to be the next big thing as everybody starts to move off of these cloud-based servers. Chronos coming down to that. It's still in that 5-cent area, 5.8, guys, 5.8. Still a little bit higher than where I'd like to buy it. But it's getting there. It's getting down to that. It's getting down to that level. Quant sitting at $108, still making moves. Down from the weekend where it was sitting around 119. So starting to really pull back as well. So market, it's all pullback, guys. It's all a pullback. This is kind of where we are. Let me catch up with this chat. See where I left off. You guys are chatty this morning. XXI got something to say here. What's up, XXI? Good morning, brother. Great buying opportunities this week. Yeah, there is also Hex is definitely a must buy and hold. Yeah, you're by yourself on Hex, man. XXI. Good morning. Hey, I respect your grind, XXI, but I'm gonna stay away from that. We'll get into a little bit of that here as we move forward. These brothers been a great support system for me. So we all here for you. Yeah, Selmo, I agree. We all here for you, Ken, man. We this is what we do, man. We're family. We're all here for each other. Yeah, Doc. Doc. Dr. Rob, I'm loving this. I'm loving this blood. I'm loving this blood sea. Me too. I love this blood sea. This is where I think this is where your money's made, right? Your money's not made in the green. Your money's made in the red. Your money's made in the red, guys. We know this. We're all pretty good traders here, so we know that money's made in the red. It's not made in the green. You want to have your bags loaded up long before you get to the green, the big green candles. So, we moving. Yeah. You in that Hex. You're in Hex by yourself right now. I'm not touching that right now. There's a lot of stuff going on, and we'll get that. We'll get to that here in a minute. But there's a lot of stuff going on with Hex, and I'm gonna stay away. Yeah, great buying opportunity. They look like great buying opportunities, but there's a lot going on. Risk takes like me stand alone. Yeah, I mean, you stand alone. I mean, I don't think you're standing alone. I think a lot of people are looking at it like that as an opportunity for Hex, Pulse Chain, and all that. I think Hex and Richard Hart, they're a little different. They're a little different than some of the other people who got sued. They're a little different. Bloody market, great. So we can accumulate before the bull. Yeah, I'm looking to accumulate, accumulate. Selmo XRP billionaire. Yeah, Selmo is an XRP billionaire. Bro been working on my bag for that position. I'm always working on my bag of XRP. Actually, I haven't bought any XRP in a while, but if this thing dips, we going back in. I have a buy point, and if I go back into XRP, I'll open up a new position, which will be position number 5 for me. Crypto Penny, good morning. Just got to work. Okay, we grinding. Good morning. Obviously, I'll open up a new position in XRP if I open up a new one. If it dips low enough, and obviously, it'll be a little bit shorter position than what I have right now. Looking forward to some laughs. Thanks, guys. No, do what we do, man. Do what we do, Ken. The Richard Hart is the Richard Simmons of crypto. He be working and twerking. Oh yeah, we gonna get into some of that some. But I tell you, the thing about it is like Richard Hart, I think he's a genius, right? I think he really is. I just think that he messed up. You gotta. There's some things, like people love him or hate him, right? I don't have a problem with him. There's nothing that he's really said that's been wrong. Some people just don't like his approach. But at the same time, I think he got himself into some. I think he got himself into some stuff that he's not going to be able to get himself out of, and a lot of it's his own doing. You definitely alone on XXI. I think a lot of it's his own doing. And sometimes you get you get what you ask for, right? So and he kind of asked for it, so and he kind of asked for the position that he's in. Unfortunately, there's going to be some investors that get wrecked in the process. Backstock. That's what the millionaires are doing. Buying up positions in the bloodbath. Yeah, everybody's buying up a position. But it's listen, man. I hope Hex comes back. I don't see it. 2000 XRP is a nice bag, bro. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with 2000 XRP. There's nothing wrong with 2000 XRP at all. Then you buying Hex? Hell no. No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not buying Hex. Dr. Rob, if you scared, go to church. Go ahead, XXI. No, I'm just not doing it. I didn't have a position in Hex before this mess, and I'm not gonna open a new one now. I think, like I said, I think the Hex Richard Hart case is gonna be a little bit different than what we've seen before. I don't know. You and Doc did an MMAI Twitter space yesterday. Yeah, we got a Twitter space going on yesterday. It was a good space, Ken. It was decent. Elmo XXI. I am a Hex. I'm a Hexican. Yes, Elmo is a Hexican. Long live Richard Hart. Yeah. Elmo is a Hexican. But thing about it is Richard Hart is his own worst enemy. What's up, Big Watch and the DGs? What's up, man? What's up? We all up in here today. The king of all crypto. I don't know about the king of all crypto. I think Richard Hart is a smart dude. I really do. But I think Richard's Hart is his own enemy, and I think he got himself into a jam. And I don't know if he's gonna be able to get himself out of this one. I'm already waiting for the Simon bro. Yeah, well, we gonna get it in, man. But big brother, what's up? So I just think, I don't know, like, we got some, there's some Hex news to talk about. I mean, when you look at the indictment, it ain't looking too good. Facts, Elmo. Ain't no fear in our blood. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't have a Hex position before this. I'm definitely not gonna open one up now. I am with him. I'm with him, Daniel. Oh, I know you are. Like I said, like I don't have an issue with Richard. I have an issue with what he does, and what he's been indicted for. I mean, you can try the case on social media. Yeah, Ken, we did one at 3:30. Hey, Big Watch. Okay, thanks, Doc. Yeah. Big Watch. Everybody saying hi to each other. Daniel, my new co-host. Yeah, I'm the new co-host for Doc Spaces. So we teamed up. We're doing it. Doc's the host. I'm the co-host for a lot of them spaces. And they've been going pretty well. We've been at this. We've been at the Twitter co-host thing. I've been at it with Doc for probably a little bit over what, maybe 2 weeks now, Doc. So they've been going good. I think we hit on some pretty good topics. Keep the conversation moving. You better cross that border. Yeah, I think we keep the conversation moving. Fuck that border. Fuck that border. I'm gonna buy this shit. What's up, Curtis? What's up, man? What's up? Curtis says he's buying a little Jasmine every week. I've been buying Jasmine too, Curtis. I'm a big Jasmine fan. I've been buying Jasmine. I've been buying it for about a month now, a little bit over a month. I have 2 bags of Jasmine. I have a long bag, a short bag. I've been adding to them both. I like Jasmine. I like where Jasmine's headed. I like what they're doing. I think Jasmine's a good play for the bull run. A lot of people, you either love Jasmine or you hate Jasmine, right? I tend to like Jasmine. I like what they're doing. Seiko, that's right. Hit that like button, baby. Hit that like button, Seiko says. So everybody go smash it. Everybody go smash that like button. We'll let the situation play out. Yeah, I think you gotta let the situation play out with Hex. We'll see. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's up with Hex. What position, Daniel, with Richard? With Richard, there's a 32 million. There's a 32 mil. That was removed. That was removed from the sacrifice money for the development of Pulse Chain. Yeah, I don't know. Richard, I think, was scheming out the top of that, and I think that they have they have proof. We'll see. We'll see. I think he was. I think he was scheming off the top of that. I heard that. I heard those Hexicans were gonna be slinging and swinging swinging. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think Richard was scheming off the top of that project. You know. Damn, Selma. Yeah, we gonna figure it out, man. But I think he definitely was scheming off the top, man. What happened to your other co-host, Doc? I'll let Doc deal with that situation. I needed more interaction. All right, yeah. So we're gonna catch up here and we're gonna move on. Take your cheap shots. I'm not taking cheap shot. I just think that he was scheming off the top. I mean, it was pretty obvious. The lifestyle he was living was pretty obvious. That he was scheming off the top of Hex, which I'm all for devs getting paid, right? I think devs should get paid for what they do. I don't think that you should develop a project and not take a paycheck. But I think Richard was over the top, and his over the topness is what's going to land him in a situation that he's in. And here's the thing: I think the SEC had a loss with XRP. I think they had a lot. I think they're going to take a loss with Coinbase, and they know that. And I think they're taking losses in the House and in the Senate, and they went after their low hanging fruit, which was Richard Hart. It was a pretty easy get. No more skimming than XRP. Yeah, like I said, I think everybody deserves to get paid. I think Richard was just a little bit over the top. He was a little bit over the top, man. Almost got into Hex, but I almost got into Hex during the last dump, but I didn't. Richard Hart is a multi-millionaire way before even Hex. Yeah, but I think they went after the low-hanging fruit, and he was a pretty easy get. Because here's the thing: you can call it a sacrifice, you can call it whatever you want. You can call it, whatever, right? But at the end of the day, you sent your stuff to a address that was blocked out, and nobody knew what that address was doing. Nobody knew where that money was going. And then you may or may not have received some Pulse Chain, PulseX, whatever it was at the time, right? And then you turn around and you may or may not have received it. That's an IPO. You call it what you want. You can put lipstick on a pig, but that's an IPO. And I don't know how he gets around that. I mean, you can call it what you want, but it's an IPO. I mean, like I said, you can put lipstick on a pig, you can dress a pig up, you can take it out to dinner, you can take it out to the fancy restaurant, but at the end of the day, a pig's a pig, and that's an IPO. It is what it is, and I don't think Richard Hart's the last one. I think that a lot of these people that have had these big, huge, what we can consider IPO, is they're going to get letters from the SEC. I think that's low hanging fruit. That's easy stuff. That's easy stuff to go after, right? And they need some wins. And I think this is an easy one. But this one's pretty easy. All Are you going to watch that documentary that they're releasing on the 4th? Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not a big TV person. I don't watch a lot of TV. Cats, what is up, Cash? What's going on, brother? What is going on? XXI, say go, Cats. Then MMAI is the same, and every other Elmo. Elmo, I'm telling you, I think you're gonna see a lot of these people that had big IPO sales. They're IPOs. You call it what you want. They're IPOs. It's just that Richard Hart had put himself out there on the front line with some of his extravagant stuff, and that's why it makes him an easy target. He's an easy target because he put the evidence out there in front of everybody. I am watching it. I'm watching it too. I think a lot of people are gonna have a lot of questions to answer when it comes to some. Listen, as much as we love the cryptocurrency industry, they're not clean either. You know what I mean? They're not clean, and some of these things are clearly IPOs, right? And call it what you want. But an IPO is an IPO. And the difference is he put himself out there. Like he really put himself out there. And I don't know. I don't know what else to say about that. Like, but yeah, there's going to be a lot of people that get themselves a letter. I guess it is what we can say. There'll be a lot of people out there who get themselves a letter for IPO status. But yo, this is your guys do. That's your guys' do, man. I don't know. You tell me. And here he is, right? Like he's gonna explain this to you, right? He's gonna explain what he thinks.
Build your own front end too. SEC. Okay. Richard Hart, public enemy number 1, persona non grata, prison, right? I go to prison. Okay. Now what happens? Let's say hex.com goes offline. Okay. Does the contract still work? Yes. Are there 5 other websites you can use? Yes. Backup hex.com, apphex.win, etherscan.io, write contract function, staker.app, hexmob.win, all kinds of front ends you can use. You can build your own front end too. Okay. And now what?
I'm just saying he acts like he doesn't really give a shit, and that's gonna be a problem. That whole persona, that whole I don't give a shit attitude is gonna be a problem. And I don't know. I think he's in trouble, and a lot of his social media posts are going to get him in trouble. I'm just saying, man. That's your boy, man. That's your boy. You know, that's who's going to court right here. That's who's going to court to fight, right? You know. I don't know. You tell me. Yo, that's Richard Hart, big watch. That's the boy. You know, and you know that's who you guys are putting your faith in. I don't know what else to say. Your homie was tripping with that. He was. Yo, XXI, he was having a good time though. He was having a good time though. That might be that might be your money he was up there popping them bottles with, man. Like, you just never know. He looked like he looked like a clown in it. Yo, that tracksuit probably cost him, you know, a couple grand. You know what I mean? WCE, what's going on? What's going on? But you know that's your boy. Why do we only talk? Why don't we only take clip? Yo, the clip is the clip, XXI. The clip is the clip, man. You know, I mean, yo, you up there twerking like that. You up there twerking like that, man. Like, the clip is the clip, man. You can twerk in jail. Yeah, you yo, you definitely can twerk in jail. You know, you definitely. I don't think Richard Hart's going to jail. I don't think he's going to jail. I think he's gonna have a lot of fines to pay. He's gonna have a lot of explaining to do. He's gonna have a lot of fines to pay. No doubt, Big Watch. He he does have over the top advertising. His over the top advertising is what's gonna kill him. They're gonna pull all that stuff up. Him walking out of Gucci stores, him doing all. They're gonna pull all that stuff up. It's all gonna be evidence, and it's all character, right? It all goes to your character. They're gonna make him twerk in jail. I don't think he's going to jail. I just think he gonna get a lot of fines. WCE, we good, man. We just here talking, man. We talking about the market. We talking about Hex right now. My boy laughing out loud, Big White. Say, hey, my boy, you ain't invested in Hex, man. You ain't putting your faith in him. Man, I can't. I watched that shit last night. I was dying. I said, look at this, but he got a whole checkered jumpsuit on, man. He got a whole checkered jumpsuit on. Like, damn, man. Like, damn. What you doing up there? He wouldn't be twerking if he drops that. So, he'd be twerking. He'd be twerking, all right. That Kenny logo. I can't help it, man. I'm over here laughing. They can rally the songs. Heart to Heart is the is the anthem. Is the anthem of the X community. Oh, Selmo, you ain't right, man. You ain't right, Selmo. Oh man, that got me dying. Yo, I can't help it, man. He did it, man. He did it. Character doesn't mean you're stealing. Yeah, no. Character doesn't mean you're stealing, but you're gonna have to prove a lot out. And you know, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't think, like I said, I don't think he's going to jail. but I think he's going to have a hell of fines to pay. But I don't think he's the last one. You know, I think that there's a lot of people out there that are going to be in the exact same position as him real soon. I mean, right now, this is all low-hanging fruit. You know, IPO sales, things like that. That's all low-hanging fruit for the SEC. It's pretty easy to prove out, and a lot of people are doing it, and a lot of people are going to have some questions to answer. Most of the Hexicans, including myself, wasn't too happy about his twerk. I bet you guys weren't, Elmo. I bet you guys weren't. You guys think Saitama devs scared? I think there's a lot of devs right now that are scared. I think there's a lot. Here's my thought, and you know, people can say what they want, and they can get on me, and they can call me a futter. They can do whatever they want. I don't really care. Cryptocurrency is unregulated to a point, but there's certain regulations out there that apply to everything. And I think people skate around the fact that there's a lot of IPO sales out there. XRP had an IPO sale. And that's what they're getting ready to fight right now. But they're guilty, right? They're guilty of selling you know, XRP as an IPO, basically as an IPO. And that's why Judge Torres wouldn't rule on that, because XRP needs to prove that out. They're going to lose that battle. They're going to pay a fine. Their sales prior to them launching XRP were illegal. It's just that simple. And they'll pay a fine, but that's not what XRP was fighting. XRP was fighting whether to be security or commodity. That's a little blimp on the radar for XRP and Ripple, right? But you know, Hex is guilty of that too. There's a lot of people guilty of that. Raphael, good morning. Raphael, good morning. And it'll come around. It will come around. And like I said, that's all the SEC can get a lot of wins there. They can start racking up a lot of wins. And right now they look like a bunch of idiots out here. So they need to start racking up wins. Richard Hart's an easy win. Elmo, it's probably not stealing. It's hey, listen, I'm all for, like I said, devs taking a paycheck. But at the same time, you know, there's a difference in taking a paycheck, and I don't know if he was supplementing his lifestyle or not. So I'm not even going to say that. I have no idea, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good when you're eating $600 caviar in the middle of a bear market when the rest of your investors are getting smoked. Sir, any thoughts? Any thoughts on an ICT? An ICT having? I mean, it's ICT. No, I don't have any thoughts on that, Raphael. I got no thoughts on that one. Sir, everybody's saying hi. Lumping on the jumping on the bike. All right, be safe out there. Be safe out there, Doc. Try to stay on your wheels, man. Yeah. So, and you see this ball token that Rock pulled. They're saying that this is connected back to Sam Bankman-Fried. So all this stuff is kind of starting to connect the dots here. that this ball token that rug pulled a whole bunch of people is now linked back to Sam Bankman-Fried and Alameda Research. So does that surprise you? Does that really surprise you that this is linked back to Sam Bankman-Fried? But here's the thing: when it comes to these rugs and all the stuff that's going on in the market right now, right? The SEC is always talking about protecting investors, right? If they would have took care of the FTX situation, like they took care of the Binance situation, or even looked into the Coinbase situation, there would be a lot of people in FTX that still have their money. So not all is fair when it comes to what they're doing. They're picking and choosing what's right and what's wrong, right? Excuse me. You think about it. If they would have just did a background research inquiry on FTX like they did on Binance and CZ, a lot of people on FTX would still have their money, right? They'd still have their money. So not all is fair. This is all a money game, right? If you have enough money, then you can skate on by. And this is what really pisses me off about all these investigations that are going on. The same people that the SEC is investigating, they allowed FTX to wreck so many more people. And nothing was done at the time. Nothing was done. The SEC didn't do anything. And they didn't do anything. And a whole bunch of people got wrecked. But now all of a sudden they're going to come in and play Captain Save-A-Hole. And they're going to start going after all the rest of these exchanges after one of the biggest ones, and all the rest of these players after the biggest one, FTX, wrecked so many people that have yet to be paid back, right? And Richard Hart said something, that people should take heed to too. Like, when you look at it, BlockFi went under. The government got paid back for the fines that were owed by BlockFi to the tune of millions and millions of dollars, while the investors are still waiting for their money. So is he wrong? No, he's not wrong for saying that. He's actually right. So the government's cashing in for the same people that they're supposed to be protecting are still down in the dirt getting crushed, right? So I don't know. Like I said, this is all pretty jacked up to me, because if FTX would have been under the same scrutiny that everybody else is under, I don't believe this would have happened. You can eat and buy whatever you're right, Elmo. You can. It just doesn't look good. Timsky, what's up? What's up, brother? What's up? Where was the SEC when FTX was no, that's what I was just saying, Elmo, and that's where I was going with it, because if they would have did all this when FTX was out there, there would be a lot of people who still had their money, including like Elizabeth Warren, Tom Brady, Kevin O'Leary. A lot of people would have still had their cash, but they didn't. When MMAI hits its peak, what is your price projection? I'm not gonna give a price projection on that, Somo. I'm not gonna give a price projection on when MMAI hits its peak. They got to hit their peak first, right? I'm not gonna give a price projection on that. It's too, you can't give a price projection on new projects like this because everything's still up in the air. XRP's in a different situation. You have enough historical data. You can go back, you can look at it, you can kind of play it out. It's been around for a while. You can play that stuff out, but with projects that's new, you can't project that out. In my opinion, you can't project that out. That's what 500 mil buys you in position. I agree that's what it does. Staying off the SEC FCC radar is a who you know, and who you. Yeah, I agree, Timsky. It's all about who you know and what you know. Because you think about this, and FTX is a prime example of that. You know, if there's anybody who should have been investigated early on, long before any of this stuff happened, it was FTX. Their practices, right? You knew that there was no way in hell they had the cash flow to do what they were doing. There was just no way in hell. Let's get some utilities out first. Yeah, I agree, Elmo. You can't make a price projection. Got to have utilities. Got to see what they're gonna do. Got to see how they're gonna produce. Way too early for any of that type of projection. Got to project. You just can't do that. FTX confirms plans to, speaking of FTX, to relaunch exchange, not in the United States, but internationally. So they are actually going to get this exchange up and moving again, which I don't know what your guys' thought is, but even if they do launch this thing in the United States, I'm not putting a dime back in this thing, because there is a lot of people that have money sitting on this exchange right now that is just looking to cash out. Daniel, can you please can you please talk a little about MMAI stream yesterday? I didn't hear it. Yeah, we can talk a little bit about it. Same here, Elmo. What we talked about was just it was more or less just, the utilities in general are like right there, almost on the cusp of coming out. There was a couple tweets from Austin in the MMAI. I think Austin put out a tweet where the wallet was getting close, getting really, really close to being released. A couple of things that they needed to fix in there before they put it out for beta for some testing, and then they were going to release it to at least the Android users soon. So I guess it's getting close. It's getting close to being launched. The metaverse, talked a little bit about some of the server things that are going on there and how that one's getting close to coming out as well. But we also talked a little bit too about how even if the metaverse is out, people have this misconception that it's going to have price action, right? And it's not going to have price action. Let's say the metaverse in the game comes out. There's no price action with that. It's not directly tied to the token at this time, or the coin, or the token. Yeah, it's not directly tied to the token at this point. So there's really not going to be any price action. You're not going to see any movement on the chart. Nothing's going to happen other than people are going to be able to go in and play it, right? And it's no different with the game. You're really not going to see any price action when the game's released, because it's not directly tied to the token or the coin yet, right? It really nothing. You're not going to really see any price action until all of this stuff is tied together. But I guess, Austin believes that the wallet is he's saying that the wallet's close to release. It's close to being done. And everybody's preparing for that. It's going to be Android first, but they are working with Apple. They do have it at the Apple Play Store. They are working with Apple. So Apple shouldn't be too far behind, from what I understand, what he said yesterday. They're already working. But at the end of the day, we gotta see it come out, right? And that's kind of No dates were put on it, just said soon. But we got to see it come out. Talked a little bit about why they didn't want to release. Austin talked a little bit about why they weren't going to release the utilities in beta form. I'm not in beta, but in a lower form than what they were going to bring them out. More or less like a bare bones form, and then continually update them as they went along. He talked a little bit about why they made their decision not to do that. A lot of it he was saying was based around security, and the other half was based around, you get one shot. You get one shot to launch a product before, and if it doesn't, go well, then it usually doesn't end well, right? So, wanted to make sure that everything was, when it was launched how they wanted it to be launched, because they were only going to get one shot at this, right? One shot at the launch. So, and they didn't want to have to go back and play cleanup on it either. So, I think some of that was talked about. See, Big Watch got something. So, my only issue with Austin's tweet is that that info wasn't new news. Didn't he say the same thing last time he spoke? Not Fudden. I think we've all been waiting on this wallet for a while, right? And I think we've all kind of been waiting and hearing and waiting and hearing. But he says it's close, and that's all I can take him for, is that it's close. And so is Austin done with them with making crypto content on YouTube? I think he is for right now, Ken. I think he is. I think he's putting more of his concentration into working with MMAI and then doing his own thing behind the scenes. And where is Lena? Ken, good question. Where is Lena? I mean, Lena is. I seen her in Discord the other day. She was doing. She was in Discord the other day. She was chopping it up with me and Doc, and Big Watch, I think, was in there. We were all chopping it up. So she's in there. So, but I mean, as far as the wallet itself, Big Watch, like I think you're, I mean, we have heard a lot of this stuff before, but I think I just got to take them at their word that it's getting close. I got to take them at their word that the metaverse is getting close. And you can usually find Lena in the Cord. Yeah, you can usually find her in the Discord. She's usually hanging out in there. She hasn't vanished. That's for sure. I mean, you go into Discord, she's usually in there. She's usually in there hanging out, chopping it up with us, Ken. But I think you got to give the let's see what happens with the wallet. Let's see what soon means. We didn't put any dates on it. There was no dates put on it, but one of the biggest things that we talked about was don't expect price action when the metaverse comes out until it's tied back to microtransactions. Don't expect any price action on the chart. The same with the game. Don't expect any price action there until it's all tied back to microtransactions, right? And in order for them to be tied back to microtransactions, you really have to have the wallet. You got to have, the blockchain build out. You got to have a lot of that stuff built out so that these things can happen. So 7 days is long in politics, but it's a lifetime. It's a lifetime in crypto. Ken, you're right. 7 days in crypto is like a lifetime, and 7 days is a long time, in crypto, and it's definitely a long time in politics, but it's terribly long time in crypto. But they said that they were working on security, and I guess that's fixed for the most part. Now they're just working on a couple loose ends that need to be tied up, and then they're going to bring the wallet out. I mean, you guys heard what I heard. Well, not all you guys, because all you guys weren't there, but you guys heard what I heard. Like, I have no insider information. I don't know anything more than what you guys know. I hear it as you guys hear it. So, I hear it as you guys hear it, right? So, we're all listening to the same updates together. I don't get updates before any of you guys get updates. So I have to take them updates and digest them and draw my own conclusions based off the updates that we all hear together. I don't hear anything more than what you guys hear. But we'll see what soon means, right? I mean, ultimately that's what we got to figure out. But we do need, I said it before, I'll say it again. I think it's time to at least drop the metaverse. Does that mean that it's going to bring price action? No, but I think it means something that something is out, right? And I think they're getting close, right? I think they're getting close to that. I think it's coming. From what Austin says, the wallet's getting close, and that's coming as well. Big watch, you're not too far off from what you said. It was the same thing last time, but let's hope they got it fixed, right? Let's hope it's fixed. Let's hope it's working. Let's hope it's where it needs to be. I hold a lot of MMAI. I hold I hold 4 different bags of MMAI, so there's nobody that wants this thing out more than me. Thanks for the update. No problem, Elmo. But there's nobody that wants this thing out more than me, right? And, so I want to see it. I want to see it, but I also want to see it be successful as well, right? So I think I want to see it be successful, but you guys got to understand, I don't have any more information than what you guys have. We listen to it together, right? So, and then we come here and we talk about it. So, so with that, guys, it is 8. So I'm gonna get out of here. Take a last look at the market. It's crypto market doesn't look too hot. Looks like it's a lot in red. Looks like it's bleeding out today. The market cap still sitting at that 1.17 trillion. It bled out all night. Bitcoin continues to fall. It's down to 28.8 now. It continues to fall. So it's this market continues to bleed out today, guys. So you know what? There's great opportunities in this market today. Take advantage of the market. Hi, Daniel. I want it out. I want it out more. I bet you do, Elmo. I bet you do. I bet you want it out more than me. But continue to take advantage of this market today. Invest in what you guys believe in. We can sit up here and we can laugh and we can joke about, different things that we're invested in, like Hex and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, if you really believe in that, go ahead. There's a great opportunity for you to get a great position today. And as this market continues to bleed out, take advantage of them opportunities. Get into stuff that you really believe in. Get into stuff that is going to be here long term, that during the bull run is going to make a run, right? It's going to make a run up. I'm a big believer in XRP. I think XRP is going to kill it in the bull run, right? I think Chainlink's going to kill it. I think Bone's going to kill it. I think XLM is going to kill it. Insert token here. I think Crow's going to be absolutely phenomenal, right? Yeah, cats. Bone, I think is absolutely going to murder it in the bull run. in I think quant and tokens like that. I think a sleeping giant in this thing is Alliance Block, right? I think they're going to have a great run during the bull run. But XRP is my biggest holding. Make no doubt about it. I hold more XRP in my bag than I hold any other token, but that's me, right? Find out what you believe in, invest in that, take opportunities to increase your investment in during this bear market, during this downturn, where you can get this stuff basically on sale, right? Jasmine's on sale. When you can get that stuff on sale, take advantage of that, and really try to drive your price down, and really try to increase your bags and make it make it so that when we get to the bull run, you're set, guys. And that's what this is about, and that's what the opportunities here are giving us every time we're in a downturn of the market. This is what this market's giving us back. All what the SEC did is make Hex a household name. Yeah, they were on CNN, so they definitely have some publicity going on with Hex. But take advantage of these opportunities, guys, and don't let these opportunities pass you by. They don't come that often. Very rarely do you have very rarely is there a time and space where you can say, I can be a millionaire, right? And I can be a millionaire if I just invest in these particular things and wait for the bull run, right? Very rarely do you have that opportunity, and this market has given us that opportunity. It really has. And I'm it's not, like I say all the time, it's not financial advice, but at the end of the day, it is financial advice to a certain extent. But I'm not telling you what to buy. I'm telling you that you need to invest in things that you believe in, right? Because it'll change. It has the ability to change your life, right? It really does. And you're not going to get these opportunities in the stock market. Elmo, you must be heavily invested in Hex. Elmo, he's a Hexican, that's for sure. If you only if you only knew. Yeah, Elmo's definitely a Hexican, man. That's what's up. So, take advantage of these opportunities. Don't let them pass you by. We talk about it all the time on here. The market's down. Millionaires are made in the red. They're not made in the green. Make sure that you have money to invest and DCA your way into projects. Don't put all your money into the market at once. All that good stuff that we talk about all the time, right? So don't put everything in. Make sure you got enough money to buy these particular dips right here. All that stuff that we talk about. But here's the reason why we talk about them. You got this big, huge dip sitting in front of your face in the market. Now the question is, what are you going to do with it, right? What are you going to do with this dip? Are you going to let this dip pass you by? Or are you going to increase your position in stuff that during the bull run's going to pay you back a lot, right? So it's not about having these opportunities, right? And these opportunities will come and go. What are you going to do with these opportunities? How are you going to take advantage of the opportunities? Now, how Danny's going to take care of them, take advantage of them, Selmo, Elmo, whoever, right? It doesn't matter. It matters how you take advantage of them. And with that, I'll let you guys go for the morning. You made a lot of almost. My mate bought 200 pounds of Hex in January of 2000, and it was okay. And there you go. So how do you guys take advantage of these opportunities? Ask yourself that question and narrow your portfolio down to what you can afford to buy, right? What you can afford to continue to invest in. You don't need a portfolio of 25 tokens. So really concentrate on a couple, and make sure you're loading up on them. Yeah, Doc, thanks for the reminder. We got Twitter Space 6 p.m. tonight. We're going to talk about anything and everything crypto. I'm pretty sure XRP is going to come up. Pretty sure Hex is going to come up. Pretty sure, a lot of this news will come up. I'm pretty sure we'll talk about the market in general. But more importantly, we're going to be there to have a good time, guys. We're going to be there to have a good time. We're going to laugh. We're going to joke. We're going to bust each other's chops a little bit. But at the same time, we're going to talk about cryptocurrency and what's going on with this market. So be there 6 p.m. my channel tonight. We're going to have fun. Like I said, we're going to have fun, but it's going to be, we're going to get down into it too. We're going to get after it. So be there tonight, guys, 6 p.m. Appreciate all you guys. Great morning. Make sure you invest. Make sure you invest safe. Make sure you invest smart. Make sure you don't lose your money, and make sure that you have some money on the sidelines to DCA into these great clearance prices that are going on in the market today. And if not, ask yourself why not, and make sure that the next time these things go on clearance, you're ready to take advantage of them. So with that, I'm out. Everybody have a great morning.